Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with SBR contributor Jeff Grant. And today we're going to be covering some college basketball with the game between the Texas Longhorns and the Kentucky Wildcats. How you doing today, Jeff?
Doing fantastic, Dax. We have 3 college basketball games we're going to be going over, and the biggest one is Texas going on the road to Rupp Arena and taking on the most talented team in all of the country.
Yeah, man, and here's an interesting fact about the Longhorns. They are 0-7 all-time against #1 teams in the country. So taking that into account, man, should we consider fading Longhorns due to that dismal record?
It's hard to see this team actually picking up a straight-up victory, Dax, but when we're in the business of sports betting, it's all about the point spread, and that's what it comes down to when handicapping this matchup, which features 2 of the biggest teams in the entire nation. What I mean by that is height-wise, Texas does match up at times with Kentucky. The problem is Kentucky has so many players and so many talented players that I'm just not sure Texas has enough depth to challenge Kentucky over the entire 40 minutes.
Yeah, man, as a matter of fact, John Calipari has one of the more talented teams in the country. But what is he doing in the early goings to make sure that all of his players are getting time on the court, man?
The Wildcats have been a team that I've kind of stayed away from in terms of handicapping their games since the beginning of the season. Of course, they're 7-0. They're winning games by 34.4 points per game and allowing opponents to shoot under 30% from the floor. And what Calipari is doing, and one of the reasons why I stayed away from handicapping this team, is he's doing a 2-platoon system, Dax. And basically everybody saw it nationally when they absolutely destroyed Kansas. They have their first starting 5 and then their second starting 5. So it's basically a wave, and those players are averaging between 15.3 and 22 minutes per game. So this team has a lot of depth, and that is really the difference and the reason why Kentucky is the #1 team in the country.
All right, man, but they're going up against the Longhorns, so what's going to be the play here? I mean, it definitely sounds like it's a tough one considering the 2 teams that are playing right now.
I think it comes down to outside shooting, and I think Texas is going to miss leading scorer Isaiah Taylor, who was the leading scorer through the first 3 games of the season. He's out till the end of the month with a wrist injury, so that really leaves the scoring on Jonathan Holmes inside with all those trees that Kentucky has. If Kentucky was in the NBA, Dax, their front court, Kentucky's front court, would be the 2nd tallest in all of the NBA behind only the Portland Trail Blazers. Also, when I mentioned I think outside shooting is going to be the difference, that's where the Harrison twins come into play for the Wildcats. So I'm going to lay the points with Kentucky, -11.5 against Texas on Friday.
All right, Jeff, thanks once again for all the valuable insights, man, and we'll talk some more college basketball next week.
Thank you.
No problem, man. And for SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.